Spend the morning with me as a mum of three. The hardest part in the morning is actually getting up out of bed, especially when you're cozy and you haven't really slept, so you've been tossing and turning, but it's the hardest bit to get out of bed in the morning, I'm not gonna lie. But good morning and welcome back to a brand new video. We are heading in to get Lennox. He slept in, Penelope was already up with her dad, and I just love walking into him in the morning, well both the kids when they're there, because it makes my day because they're happy and they're smiling. He was absolutely obsessed with the camera. He just kept pointing and smiling, which you can see here, and we had a lovely little cuddle this morning. Coming down to see what the weather was like outside, you would think it's the middle of winter and not summer, which is a pain, but the first stop for me was coffee, because this mum cannot function without coffee in the morning because I'm always just so tired. Favourite coffee to have in the morning is currently a caramel latte. These ones are just the sachet ones from Aldi's and they taste really good. And then it was time to make breakfast for the babies. Lennox had already run off with his, so you can just see me here doing Penelope's. I have to break it up because she doesn't quite understand that she needs to take little bites of things instead of trying to put them in whole. And then it was time to get the packed lunches ready for summer and Penelope's nursery bag ready. I just had to reorganise it and make sure she had a fresh drink to go off to nursery with. And then I was just starting to put away the washing up from last night. I washed it up and left it on the draining board. I'm one of those that wash up and just leave it to dry naturally. And then it was time to make the bed. And whilst I still had 5 minutes peace, I thought I would just read a little bit of my book. And then it was time to go off and do the school run and the nursery run. Penelope did actually fall asleep. And then once we got back, it was time to sweep and clean the floors because the babies just get their breakfast everywhere. They can't seem to keep it in their bowls or on their plates. So the majority of it does end up on the floor. So I did a quick sweep round and then I mopped the floors. But when I say mop the floors, I actually get down on my hands and knees. Lennox had already raided the cupboards and he's just sat watching his programme. And then I just had a little break and had my second coffee of the morning. And then it was time for me to have some breakfast, and this morning I literally just had some toast and butter, although I don't think this was the best choice because I do actually have Slimming World tonight and eating bread bloats me. However, that will probably be the only thing that I actually eat today because I tend not to eat before going to weigh-in the hopes that it helps me just lose that little bit more. But I was hungry, so 2 slices of bread. However, I didn't toast it for long enough, so it was still more like bread rather than toast, which is absolutely fine, it's not a problem, but that was what I had for breakfast. And then I just put some washing away to get the massive pile that was taking over my table downstairs and just popped all that away. Whilst I was putting this away though, there was a spider that jumped out at me and I was like, oh, because I really dislike spiders, but that was all put away. And then that is me done. I really do hope that you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, please smash the thumbs up and also click the subscribe button, and I will see you in a brand new video very soon, as I'm just going to spend probably the rest of the morning and afternoon reading whilst I get a chance to, because I never really do.